Hello, epic viewers from our multiverse. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another Ridman Captain extended unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What item might be unboxing? What item might be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What item is encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, casual, empty box? Let's find out. I'm going to demystify the answer to that inquiry right here, right now, so bear with me. It will only take me billions of picoseconds to extract the item from the box and subsequently flaunt it in front of the camera for you to feast your glorious eyes on. Here we go. The unboxing process is about to commence. The boxing process is officially underway. What item have I elicited? What item have I drawn forth? What item have I extracted from the box? Let's find out. This figurine is known by the moniker of Tigershark. Is he a paradigm of perfection? Is he the epitome of resounding perfection? Is he the quintessential Marvel Legends action figure? Let's find out. You can assess this figurine's merits down in the nitty-gritty details to determine whether or not he warrants an exorbitant, hefty, premium price. Did I pay an outrageous price in order to procure this figurine? I paid slightly under $15 to buy this figure. Do I have any qualms about my purchasing decision? In hindsight, I likely would have desisted from purchasing this figurine. Why did I purchase this figurine? Well, in order to receive 25% off the lot of action figures I purchased, I needed to spend at least $100. So I purchased this figurine so that I could receive a discount on other figurines that I procured amid buying Tigershark. Let's ravage the packaging. Alrighty, so here's the packaging. It's partly dismantled. Here's his cardboard backdrop. Here's the remnants of the cardboard back. He comes as a piece of a Build-A-Figure character. Here's an appendage of the Build-A-Figure character. It may be one of the legs of Green Goblin. I'm not sure. That's an enigma. You can verify that for yourself. So here's Tigershark, the glorious figurine turned out by Hasbro. I don't ever recollect Toy Biz releasing a Marvel Legends version of Tigershark, so this may be the first time that we have a Tigershark figurine in 6-inch action figure form. Or let me revamp that. This may be the first time ever that we have a 6-inch version of Tigershark. I presume that there's a 3.75-inch version of Tigershark, but I'm not 100% sure about that. You can verify whether or not other versions of this character exist. Now, let's meticulously analyze this figurine. So, off the get-go, he has roughly 20 points of articulation. Fortunately, his knees are double jointed. His arms are also double jointed. This is quite an anomaly. This is quite scarce. It's not like Hasbro to double joint their figures' knees and arms. Unfortunately, he's lacking any semblance of finger joint articulation. He lacks an ankle rocker, which is disappointing as well. He has a diaphragm joint, which is always beneficial, so he can perform an ab crunch at your own discretion. His head is likely relegated to a ball peg, so it's not relegated to a disc joint, but it has nearly as much articulation as a disc joint would provide, so he can rotate his head 360 degrees. He has 2 holes embedded in his back, so he's devoid of plastic in a couple areas. He also has 2 peg holes embedded in his feet, so he has at least 4 holes in his body. His seam lines are relatively noticeable. I love the fact that he can rotate his biceps. I love the fact that his arms can move outwards and inwards. if he so chooses to. Tamper with them. He can also move his legs outwards and inwards at your own discretion. You can place him into any dynamic pose, and you can do it of your own accord. Now, what are my gripes appertaining to this figurine? Well, I would have preferred if he had finger joint articulation. I would have preferred if he could perform an ankle pivot. I love his aesthetics, I love his hues, I love his shadings, I love his deco, I love his textures. This is a decent figurine. However, it's not worth $15, considering for $8, a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine had at least 32 points of articulation, came bundled with a plethora of accessories, and came bundled with a comic book. This figurine is unequivocally not worth over twice as much money as a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine, since he has 50% less points of articulation than a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine. His aesthetics, hues, shadings, deco is not on par with a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine. He lacks any accessories. The Build-A-Figure piece he came with is relatively small in stature, in stark contrast to the Build-A-Figure piece a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine came bundled with. So he retails for at least $20. Fortunately, I obtained him for only $15, so it's a $15 net loss as opposed to a net loss of over $20. But considering that the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine retailed for $8 plus tax, and considering that this figurine retails for $20 plus tax, when you take these factors into account, this figurine does not warrant 250% more, or nearly 250%. Well, actually, yeah, this figurine does not warrant a price of 150% more than a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine. In other words, he doesn't have as much intrinsic value in stark contrast to Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine. So I do like Tigershark. I think he's a decent figurine. If he was $8, then he would be comparable to the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine, but the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine trumps and supersedes Tigershark in nearly all facets. Well, not in nearly all facets. It trumps and supersedes the Tigershark figurine in every single aspect. This figurine is not bad per se, it's not abysmal, it's not egregious, it's not appalling. However, it just doesn't have as much value for its price as the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine offered. So, to retail for $20 for a figurine like this is just an outrageous price to concede to, or an outrageous asking price. Or let me refine that. A retail price of $20 is an outrageous asking price, and it was asinine of me to concede to that asking price. I should have waited until I could have procured this figurine for under $10 via eBay. I was impetuous, I was impulsive, and I do have qualms about purchasing this figurine for almost $20. I mean, I do like this figurine, but I don't think that his retail price should be 150% more than a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine. So Hasbro did a decent job with this figurine. However, their asking price is out of the parameters of my budget. But since I was able to qualify for the promotion after purchasing this figurine, I'm not too disappointed about my purchasing decision. I had to reach the threshold of $100 to receive 25% off every action figure I purchased. So I guess I'll reserve my complaints. I guess I'll desist from further complaining. Tigershark, if you can get him for under $10, then I recommend and advocate buying him. If he's over $10, you may want to think twice, especially considering that the Toy Biz Marvel Legends retailed for $8 plus tax. So that's everything I wanted to divulge and notify you of. I'm being blatantly honest with you, so I hope that you appreciate my authenticity. I just can't embellish the Tigershark product, and he commands a hefty, exorbitant retail price that he doesn't live up to, considering what was offered in the past. You just have to view everything objectively rather than subjectively if you want to determine whether or not a figurine is worthwhile and warrants the asking price. So for under $10, I recommend procuring them. For under $15, over $10, and you may want to think twice about buying him. So that's the threshold right there, $10. If he exceeds the threshold, desist from buying him. If he falls within the threshold or falls under the threshold, then consider buying him. So that's everything I wanted to apprise you of. I hope that you relished the video. I hope that you deemed it to be intriguing and enthralling. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.